All right, folks, when you see the Walmart sign in Lafayette, Tennessee, it's probably going to mean disappointment, but there's only one way to find out. Let's go in here and take a look. Just keep grinding. That's the only thing you can do. We're going to enter the grocery side because there's the cards that they have will be over here. All right, let's go see what's happening. And just real quick, folks, we'll go ahead and just show this, the card section, and this is what it looks like in every store. I mean, they did get baseball Top Series 2 in, and they actually did get some Panini contenders, so this was probably stocked today because you know, as soon as it's stocked, it's usually gone, and it looks like that right there, just nothing but emptiness. You can't even hardly get supplies like top loaders are gone. They've been on back order forever. So places are maybe starting to get stuff back in. Let's go look at the toys. Hells from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Bigsteviepump. All right, folks, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Hey, there's a Peppa the Pig. I done spotted him from a little bit away. Let's see here. How does Bigsteviepump even know what Peppa the Pig is? Who knows? I don't even know how I know that. Care Bears, that's cool. A whole Care Bears display. Nice. Nice. Quit wasting your time on Care Bears, Bigsteviepump. Let's get over here to the action figures. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We got a little bit of dinosaur action happening. Bunch of emptiness. He-Man. You know, Evil Lynn. Evil Lynn's been turning up. We done seen her at the other one. Becky, poor Becky, man. She was just a smoking hot firecracker, as you know, popularity-wise, and now she's peg warmer. Another Rhea Ripley. So, I mean, it's weird. I guess that Walmart got all the Rhea Ripleys that memorabiliacollectibles.com was supposed to get. So, I mean, they got her. But I've already picked up a few to help my customers. So, you know, I don't need any more of them. We'll move on down the line. Uh-oh. There's Dormammu. He's a hot one. People like him. And there's Vision. Wanda, so we're seeing them. Of course, Dr. Doom. I mean, this is a cool Dr. Doom. Not traditional Dr. Doom colors, but he's 2 per case, so he hangs. You know, Red Skull. Everybody likes Red Skull. We got the hood. And I didn't get to show Red Skull in the other store because they didn't have him. And then here's Marvel's Arcade. The AIM agent. So, I mean, a couple of tough ones to get. Yeah, that's, anyway. Cool. So, I mean, I do like to see some new Marvel Legends out and about the place. Another Five Nights at Freddy's bunny, man. And believe it or not, folks, those things dry up and then they go for big bucks. It's bizarre because I don't know why anybody would even want that, but I've never been a big Five Nights at Freddy's guy. Hey, if that's your thing, then good. But it's a Walmart exclusive. So, like, that's the thing. And then, you know, Walmart gets them in and then they sell them and then they're gone. And then in a few months, the price blows up on them. It's just crazy. Anyway, and I'm getting a call on the other line while I'm trying to record my video. So let's real quick, let's pause this and take this call. Okay, folks, check it out. The hunt continues. Here we are at Lebanon Antique Mall and General Store. Last time I was here, I found a sweet Hulk Hogan figure from like 25 years ago, man. So I'm looking forward to going back on a return visit, see what they got. So let's get inside and find some treasures, folks. Just real quick, I'm not gonna walk around the whole place and record, but just to kind of give you a lay of the land, man. This place, I mean, they've got all kind of stuff in here. All kind of collectibles, and I don't really want to pick up a lot of their customers, but I mean, all that's vinyl. Somebody's, I guess, trading in or whatever. They're constantly buying stuff. I mean, you got Indian totems and stuff, or like little wood poles. You got, there's a sealed Ric Flair. Lane's already pointing out 80 bucks. Now, this place does pretty well know what they have. I mean, for the most part, they're proud of their stuff. I mean, that's not a horrible price on that Flair, honestly. A little out of my spending budget today, but that is a cool piece. You do not see those closed very often anymore. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to film the whole place, but just, you know, typical, you know, antique mall, you know, flea market yard sale type fare. But this is a lot of higher end, you know, goods, a lot of good stuff that's, you know, been picked up. I mean, here's a bag of, that's actually a pretty good price on those Disney characters there for $13. I'll have to think on that, man. Yeah, they're blowing out of the Trump merchandise now, so yeah, there's Trump on the 2020 anyway. We're gonna get past that, so let's go, folks. Let's go see what else they got in here. you just come on down here. Like I said, I ain't gonna really record the whole place. I just wanted to record a little bit. This is in Lebanon, Tennessee, and you can see the vinyl. I mean, if you are into vinyl, this is a good place. There's a Molly Hatchet, man, right there in the distance. I don't know if you're seeing that. You see Charlie Daniels Band, but on past it in that next ramp, Molly Hatchet, baby. You know, they got old speakers and, you know, stereo equipment and all kind of stuff. Lots of cool stuff in here. You know, this Beatles poster, $1,500. I mean, but, you know, like I said, this place has got a lot of really cool stuff. They do know what they have. You're not necessarily going to score the greatest deal imaginable, but you are going to find some cool stuff. Conan here. I mean, lots of cool stuff here. Anyway, let's stop recording and start looking. I got a lot of digging to do, folks, but, you know, comics. I mean, like I said, this is a little toy section. They got them, you know, all the way in here. All right, folks, I keep saying I'm stopping, and I am about to stop. I might be back for more. So real quick, I'll go ahead because, you know, y'all, a lot of, you're not going to see a lot of these old figures like this in bulk. This is a pretty good spot in this antique mall. So they got all kind of stuff. They got die cast. There's an old LJN, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. You know, Barry Sanders there. But they got all kind of stuff here, man. So the Lebanon Antique Mall, if you're into, you know, this stuff, Traveling Bilbo, back in the day, that was a super hot figure. I think he's cooled off quite a bit. But you know, old school Daredevil, a lot of these old Toy Biz figures. And I like the way they kind of got the nail or the screw and they're hanging them on the peg like that. I mean, that's a pretty good way to protect them. And a lot of these are up high. But just to kind of give you an idea of what's in here. Hope my finger wasn't being in the way. Sorry if it was. Switch hands here. But you can kind of see, I just wanted to go over, there's an old Marvel Select Storm there. But a lot of cool stuff. That's an early Marvel Legends when they were still Toy Biz, that Daredevil. That's one out Series 3. That's got some years on it. That old cap there. You know, Elektra, that's an old one up top. That's Superman. Pretty cool, DC Direct. And they actually do have 30% of all carded figures. So anyway, that's pretty cool. There's that Doomsday and 100 Prey Superman. I actually seen that one at another flea market we went to not too terribly long. There's one in Nashville called Robinson Family Flea Market. Now I was looking at this Hogan. They got 45 on him. Now you obviously get your 30% off, so you're still gonna be paying you know, 30-ish, what, 31, 32 bucks. I ain't doing the exact math, but plus tax. I mean, you're gonna have 35 in him. Now that's a fair price. It is a fair price. It ain't a great price. Not a lot of room for you if you were gonna flip it or whatever you may do to it, but it is a fair price. So if you wanted to add it to your collection, it would certainly be a fair price to add to your collection. Look at that Dick Tracy figure, Mumbles there. Uh-oh, Lord of the Rings. We got the Fellowship of the Ring. Well, we got a Strider there, yeah. Strider. So anyway, lots of cool stuff in here, man. And then of course, you know, more comics. I mean, you see, and I don't know if this whole building belongs to one person and this is just their toy section, or if it's a different vendor that has some of these booths. I'm not really clear on that because you'll come back in here and they just got all kind of stuff. I mean, everywhere you go, fresh produce. I mean, everywhere you go, there's literally just treasures all in here. I mean, Coca-Cola stuff. I mean, that catches my eye. I mean, check out how awesome that is, man. That Coca-Cola glass set. I don't even want to see the price on it because I think it's kind of cool and I know I don't need to buy it. So we're going to keep rolling. I just wanted you to take a quick look at this stuff, you know, and they got stuff they're constantly sorting, just tubs of DVDs and CDs and stuff and just old Field and Stream magazines, man. I mean, you just literally do not know what you were going to see here. And I already showed you this run of comics. I just decided since they do have all these toys, I just wanted people to kind of get a look at what they've got in here. I mean, old trucks, man. I mean, that's got to be from the 70s, man. I mean, what do they got on that price? It says, I mean, 18 bucks for that truck. I feel like it's a good deal. I'm not going to, once again, mess with it. The Bigsteviepumps mainly buying a lot of newer stuff, not a lot of this old vintage stuff. I do think it's awesome. And then this ring. You gotta be kidding me, man. The sounds still work. Listen, you're out. The bell. But yeah, I don't think this one comes with any figures. Yeah, it just has the ring there, the ring and the cage. But that's really cool, man. Actually, what price do they got on this? Sorry, I'm just curious to see what price $90. So like I said, they definitely 100% know their stuff, and that's about what that's gonna cost. You might get a better deal on it, but 90 bucks is, sorry folks, I'm trying to get that back up there. 90 bucks is a fair price. It is, but it isn't. It's not a value price. It's what it goes for. I mean, obviously these people are checking out eBay. Here's a Scotch Diner for $7. They got one with the belt over there for $9. If I was gonna buy one, I'd do that one. It's in good shape. Parallax, that was actually a tough figure back in the day when those come out. Kenner, man, I love seeing the Kenner logo, man. I just love it. Galoob, another logo I love seeing. Toy Biz. I mean, these are logos that are just, they're gone, folks. You don't, those, well, Kenner you're seeing because Hasbro puts it back out on those Marvel retros and stuff. But as far as, there's no new toys being produced under those licensings anymore. It's a real shame. But Kenner was always awesome in the 80s. Anyway, folks, we're going to keep on going down the line. I just thought I'd give you a trip down memory lane, let you see a little nostalgia, maybe some stuff you hadn't seen in a while, maybe never. And if they had the other two turtles, those are priced at $8 a piece. And if they had the other two, it might be worth hooking and getting them all, but they don't. So those two will sit. Anyway, really cool stuff in here, man. I love coming in here. Love seeing all this old stuff. There's a Sid for 13 with the belt, not bad. There's a Luger, those vibrate, those were terrible back in the day. Bigsteviepump still has them, of course he does. Big Wolverine, that's a cool random piece laying around. What's Big Wolverine going for? What's Big Wolverine going for? Turn around, label. He's got this on like a necklace, $10. That doesn't seem like too bad of a price, but we'll leave him sitting for a little while longer. Anyway, folks, we're gonna head on down the line. All right, folks, we're back headed to regular old stores now, regular old Walmarts, Lebanon, Tennessee. So let's go inside and see what they don't have at this Walmart. All right, we're gonna start down here. There was another customer in the aisle there. So Shore Trooper, Tusken Raider, and Imperial Death Trooper and all that. So, and man, this Walmart is pretty busy. We're in Lebanon, Tennessee, and it's tough to record much in this particular store. One, because a lot of it's like that. But let's see, we'll flip on over here to the He-Man stuff, and I'll have to circle back around to the wrestling, and the G.I. Joe stuff's non-existent there, except for I do see a Stalker No Cobra Soldier, which is the one that everybody's going to army build and buy every single one that they see. So good luck finding that one. I did see a Flair and a Giant 2-pack. Never seen it before a few hours ago, and now I've found two of them. And once again, I think it's so odd that the stores are getting in both the small font and the big font at the same time. And obviously Stephanie McMahon is the peg warmer of this assortment. Here's Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan. Now this Bray Wyatt, like I said, I don't really buy a lot of these basics anymore at this point because they're just awful. But since I am a Ric Flair fan, I definitely buy that. But I would never have that closed in the package because it's just simply awful. So, but I'm going to get it to open and put it on display. These metals, I mean, we've talked about this time and time again. I mean, Jada and Walmart just really missed the boat on that. I don't know why they didn't make a bigger accessory of those. And then, of course, Stalker you got here. And like I said, there's going to be, the Cobra Soldier there at the end. You see him. So that's the two new ones. And I've seen Stalker several times today, not a single Cobra Soldier. So he's going to be tough. Like I said, people's gonna buy every single one they see, and this is what you usually find at Walmart is what you're looking at, nothing. Let's go, folks. Another busted trip to Walmart. Walmart, Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Let's get in here and see what they don't have. We're gonna go into the grocery and pharmacy. They got some music playing. Ain't like what the other Walmarts have been playing, I'll tell you that much for sure. I don't even know what this is, and I'd be all right probably if I never heard it again. Anyway, let's get inside here. All right, there's a Stalker and a Cobra Commander. So 3 3/4 Stalker, nothing else. That Cobra Soldier gonna be tough, man. He's gonna be tough because, like I said, people want to army build, and I feel like they're 3 per case because usually I've been finding Stalkers in cases of 3 or in blocks of 3. There's an Electra and an Electro right there. So I've been finding Stalker in groups of 3. Here they only have 1. But anyway, so my thought is you get 3 Cobra Soldiers and 3 Stalkers in the same case. That's unconfirmed, but I'm pretty sure they do come in cases of 6. Here you go, Joe, my good buddy Little Joe. been looking for this. I mean, he needs to go to rememberbecollectibles.com and order it. Quit goofing around. But anyway, there's that one. So I told him, he says he can't ever find nothing. He says he's been frequenting that Lebanon Walmart. And I'm gonna tell you, if that's the one he's been frequenting, I believe it. He ain't gonna find nothing there. I mean, for one, you're gonna struggle to find anything at Walmart. That's just period. And then when you start going to the Lebanon one and Carthage and some of those out there, you ain't finding nothing. So I mean, it's bad. So anyway, folks, but we're in Mount Juliet, Tennessee right now, and once again, we still ain't finding anything. For some reason, east hasn't been so kind lately. Heading east, you just ain't finding nothing, man. It's tough. I like going west, but we didn't go west today. We ain't been east in a while because it always sucks. But you figure eventually when you go east, you're gonna find something. Now, don't get me wrong. This morning I was nailing it. I was hitting it out of the ballpark, but we weren't east. So, well, I guess we were a little east, but we were kind of north. But anyway, we're headed on out. And you know, this is what you see at Walmart, folks. I mean, it just is. G.I. Joe, the hottest toy line there is, and 2 Cobra Commanders, 2 pegs. They're never gonna stock it. This is garbage, and this scares places like Walmart because they're like, oh, we can't sell G.I. Joe. No, you can't sell garbage. You can sell this. You can't sell this. But anyway, that's why they don't order stuff, because they think, oh, we can't sell G.I. Joe, and that's just simply not the case. Anyway, let's keep rolling, folks. All right, folks, this is not really toys, but this is luggage. Now, people really haven't even been traveling due to, COVID and all that's been going on in the world. I guess here lately they are, but just look at this. This is a whole aisle of emptiness, and this is Walmart, and this place is packed. Could you imagine, I mean, how much business do these places do? Could you imagine how much business Walmart could do if they actually cared and stocked their stores? I mean, they just simply do not put merchandise out. It just baffles me how much business they lose on a day-to-day basis. They're like the biggest company in the world, and they could be even bigger. Somebody needs to fill the void for how pathetic Walmart is. Kmart was pretty pathetic, and they had to go away. But I mean, Hill's Department Store, I miss you. Hill's Department Store, I miss you. It's been a long time, but it's just bad. It's just ugly in these stores, folks. Anyway, let's go talk to an employee and see if we can find some plain old basic shelves. All right, folks, there you see the Target symbol in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Now, Targets have been kind today, so we're gonna see if that trend continues. They ain't like Walmart. Target don't suck. All right, folks, let's roll down here now. So, see what we got here. Try to walk a little smoother. I hate it when the camera bounces like that, but all right, good. Nobody's down this aisle. So in the G.I. Joe section, what would be, I see, what we got? Skip on down, Roadblock. That's all we got, Roadblock. And the thing is, folks, you really need to hit these stores early if you hope to find something, because it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're invading Cousin Davy's territory here in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. He's probably still asleep. It's like 4 p.m. He's probably still sleeping, Cousin Davy. Missing out on all the good deals. Nah, I'm just kidding. I already talked to him today. He's up and at 'em. But anyway, basically you got to hit these stores in the morning. By the time the afternoon rolls around, it's pretty well been picked over and wiped out. Now, with that being said, this is the brand new run, Robin King. This is what I was thinking I was seeing earlier when that Wonder Woman, and then I was like for half a second. But here's Superman. So, pretty cool. So that is the new set. And yeah, there's a Batman playing a guitar that they don't have. He's missing. But anyway, there's 2 of them. They don't have 2 of the other pieces. They don't have Wonder Woman. They don't have Batman playing the guitar. Anyway, I'm glad to see that. That's the first time me seeing those in the wild. Glad I could show that off today. So let's go ahead and round the corner. I think there's a bunch of kids, so I'm going to pause it for a second and we'll see. We'll scope it out. All right, folks, we rounded the corner. There were some customers. I was kind of waiting for them to get out. Look at that. A Selena Vega Chase. Okay, that's a collector's edition. That's all right. We're definitely picking that up. That's cool. First time I've seen that. And we got Garza. We got Rhea Ripley. You can get Rhea Ripley. She just, like I said, the case assortments we got, for some reason, she wasn't in there. Of course, Bobby Heenan. Now, here's the deal with this Cena. And I can't remember if I've talked about him before or not. So there's 4 figures in this run. But for some reason, on Target's website even, they're showing DDP and Brutus coming in July. Cena's been out for months. And Vader, I've literally seen one time. And my buddy Layne actually hid it for me because he couldn't get a hold of me on the phone one night, so he hid it for me, and I went back and got it the next day. So sometimes, you know, you got to do that sort of thing. We got a bunch of Becky's here, some more. There's a Sage of Interest. That's not an easy one. People want that. Now, you can get her at rememberbeacollectibles.com. Don't forget about that. We got Panther, and we got, actually, I see something pretty cool. There's a Space Jam pack, and that ain't what I'm talking about being cool. We got this Hordak. We done seen him today, but that's cool. Hordak, Skeletor. Do they got He-Man? Do they got them all? They do. They got them all. Cool. So, like I said, Target is just, I mean, folks, it's like, I hate to keep beating up Walmart, but Walmart just does it to themselves. I mean, they really do. There's a He-Man truck. That's cool.
That's a 5 set.
There's a set of 5 there. That's cool. But, you know, hell, there we go, Selena, Vega. It's just like Target just doesn't disappoint. I mean, sure, occasionally they do, but you're usually going to find stuff at Target, and you just ain't going to find nothing at Walmart. It's just terrible. Anyway, I'm going to quit ragging on Walmart, probably at least for just a few minutes anyway. Let's go see what's happening in the pop culture. All right, they got some pop culture, man. Here's Richard Simmons, man. We're gonna set Selena Vega down for a minute to get a look at that Simmons. Once again, still never seen Bill. I've seen Ted all over the place, and here's the King Kong. We were looking at them earlier. Michael Myers, the deluxe one with the cloth accessories. A little bit of a big figure. Elvis, cool. Know a lot of Elvis fans. We got something cool over here we're fixing to see. They got it all bandaged up. There's that Annabelle, which I'm a huge fan of that. It, you know, Pennywise there's a Ripley from Alien. Friday the 13th. They got some NECA, man. They got it. They got the Back to the Future stuff. You know, Bob Ross. They got him. Nightmare on Elm Street. They got the Turtles in Disguise pack, and I think this thing's like 120 bucks, man. 125. It's cool. It's not 125 cool. I've seen it without the security thing on it, where I actually seen the figures. You can move this flap. I get it, Target. I'm not saying this is a bad idea for you to do that so people don't steal. It's a $120 pack. At the same time, not sure how you're going to sell it when no one can actually see what it is. So maybe you should come up with a better idea, but it is what it is. I'm glad to see it. It's cool. I'd love to actually see the figures in person because I never have, and I still won't. Oh, there's the Grady twins. They're not easy. They're not easy to find. I ain't seen them in a while. There's Michael, Reagan, whatever however you want to say it, Reagan. Anyway, Turtles in Disguise, and they are disguised like you never seen, because you ain't gonna see them. So they are definitely in disguise on that one. Uh-oh, Aliens, first time seeing this, and these reactions, my only problem with them is they're freaking, you know, $18. It's like they're cool. They are definitely not $18 cool when you can get the Black Panther's in the wrong spot. He's 10. Now tell me, folks, now what is it about these to the right, you know, that's worth $18 compared to Black Panther for 10? They're not. Super 7, super proud of their stuff. Bride of Frankenstein, I mean, I know they got to pay for that licensing and all, and it's whatever, but I mean, I just feel like more of those would sell if they weren't $18. Anyway, it is what it is. But, and I always laugh at this, that they got these little wire cutters in here and they're branded like it's something spectacular. Anyway, pretty cool. Uh-oh, Son of Goku. Bandai, Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, there's the pop culture. Let's move on down the line. Walmart, Hermitage, Tennessee. Well, let's go in here and see what's happening at Walmart. We're back on Walmart again. All right, folks, I just can't resist, because these Coke machines have been 75 cents for 2-3 months, and you know, 50 cents. The manager that walks by this every day, not gonna take the time to change that sign. They just don't care. They just do not care at Walmart, folks. And it just gets disgusting over and over and over again. Anyway, let's go to the toys before I throw up. All right, here we are over the toys, and they got a Care Bear display here too, but it's a little bit different. The other one had a whole end cap, which this is also a whole end cap. I mean, they got the togetherness bear though. I mean, they don't even have the other ones. The other one at least had all the different varieties. This one's only got one Care Bear. Uh-oh. Wow. There's Flint in a bashed up package. Probably, I'm definitely going to hold off on Flint in a bashed up package. Nice to see Flint, and somebody's going to open him. I've already opened one. You know, somebody's going to open him. Hey, perfect for that. You know, oh, here we go. Stalker. ×2, nobody else. So, and then of course Cobra Commander Flint, and he's in that run along with Lady J. They're each 2 per case, case pack 6. So anyway, Walmart's got that. And like I said, if Flint's package wasn't jacked up, I'd get him a Death Dealer. That's a pretty good one that people want. There's Civil Warrior, the Shang-Chi series, AIM agent. I'm actually surprised that AIM is hanging. Arcade, there's the Doom. I'm not surprised about Doom. Even though Lil Joe, I was talking to him earlier, and he says that that's one of his favorite Dr. Dooms of all time. Let's go ahead and hang him on the front. He said this Dr. Doom is so powerful, that that skull here is actually, he ripped that from Thanos. So anyway, that's Thanos's skull and spine there or whatever. So Dr. Doom, he was talking about in the comic, he was so powerful that he just did that to Thanos, and he said this is his favorite Dr. Doom of all, and he thinks this should be a really hot seller, and he's 2 per case, which hopefully that will make him, but he doesn't come with a Build-A-Piece figure, so kind of odd. But anyway, and he also comes with 3 hands, so a total of 5. Still puzzled on that one, but anyway, let's move on down the line. We've already talked about that a couple of times, but I wanted to talk about that because Lil Joe was telling me about it. He's a huge comic fan, and he definitely knows more. There's my Main Man Layne, the Luckiest Man Alive. Look at how lucky he is to find that 5 Nights at Freddy plush. But Lil Joe, he's very much a comic book aficionado, so I really like to listen to him tell me stories that I don't know, because he knows them. Oh, there's a Kane, folks. Let's pull off Goldberg. It looks like they got 1 of each. And there's a Kane. We may have to go on and hook on Kane there. Ultimate Warrior and Stephanie McMahon. They literally have 1 full set. I'm trashing Walmart, and look, they actually got a couple things. They got the Flair and the Giant, which I already bought, so I don't need another one. Kane and Edge, another Flair and Giant. Man, they got them. And of course, there's a look at the Fiend and Daniel Bryan. I got to decide on these if I want the Kane or not. Here's Masters of the Universe. There's Skeletor and He-Man and Battle Cat. So let's come back over here. AEW ring, $25 Undertaker bike, AEW belt. Anyway, I got to make a decision on if I want to get these or not, or at least the Kane, because he's pretty tough, man. Kane's pretty tough. And of course, the card's bent, and that's, if you find these, yeah, that's. I mean, I've already got one of these to open, and the package is destroyed. I mean, it is tough to find good packages on these. Well, as much as I hate it, we're just gonna probably leave Kane for some other lucky patron that's gonna open him, because I am not gonna open that. So there's, here they go with this Walmart. They got a couple of figures it's worth buying, but not for me, because I've already got open versions of them. So anybody that's going to open a Kane, go to Walmart in Hermitage, Tennessee. He's hanging here. Also, Flint is hanging here. So a couple of cool openers at Walmart in Hermitage, Tennessee. Let's keep going, folks. All right, folks. Target, Hermitage, Tennessee. This is one of my favorite Targets. I got a feeling they're going to have something today, folks. But Target's been hitting on all cylinders today, so there's no reason to believe that Hermitage Target will be any different. Let's go in here and take a look. All right, folks, let's see what's happening here on this toy aisle. Let's see what we got. This Hasbro aisle. They got a Joe. What we got? Zartan. Sorry, I sped past all the other stuff I got. Super happy, because you really aren't finding these Joes. But anyway, they got 2 Zartans. Let's go ahead and show Pegwoman Roadblock. And there is another Roadblock on the way, because there's, you need 4 Roadblocks. There's been 2 paint variations. Then you've had a Target exclusive, and then you've got the new one that's coming out. It's already sold out. It went up on Hasbro Pulse for about 2 minutes, and it's sold out. But Hasbro claims that they're getting more of these Joes out, and there's a swinging Dormammu. I just put him up there in the hood there. But Hasbro claims that they're putting these figures out, and more Joes are on the way. I am starting to see evidence of that. I haven't seen enough to really believe it 100%, but it does look like there's the Robin King. Still have not seen the Batman with the guitar, but there's reason to believe that they're telling the truth. More and more figures. I mean, obviously I found 3 Major Bloods this morning, so they're seeming to get stuff, and there's some customers, so I'm gonna pause. All right, folks, I had some customers on here, and you know how Bigsteviepump is. He really tries to not get other customers and stuff. But what we got? We got 3 Chinas and a Bobby Heenan mixed in there. We got the Drew McIntyre, Lead 83, Roman and Finn here, basic ×2. A couple of peg warmers and a 2-pack. We got the baby bounties here, the Bounty Collection Series 3. It's cool. All right, then we got some He-Man stuff. They don't have any of the deluxe ones. They might have got them today and sold them. And, you know, when you start seeing these stores get stuff, they're all getting it. But you pretty much got to hit them early. You know, if you want to get the stuff, you've got to get them early. There's Moff Gideon. He's not super easy to find. Yeah, they got a Grief Karga, a Quill, and a Moff Gideon. But anyway, and there's He-Man. And then we got some Panthers there. But we'll move on down the line here. Toy Story stuff, Jurassic Park. And I'm still kind of waiting for this Doctor to go on clearance, and Jeff Goldblum there. I'd like to pick them up. They're pretty cool, you know, characters for what they are. I don't like them for 20 because they would be more like background figures and stuff. But anyway, here's the die-cast. And we're going to go take a look at the pop culture section real quick. Not seeing too much happening over here, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's go look at pop culture. All right, and there's a Naruto. So I wonder if I got anybody else. Yeah. So there's actually a couple of different waves of these, and in the first one they had 2 of each character, and then in the wave 2 they had 4 Narutos and 1 of the other 2 guys. Yeah. And then there's actually a wave 4 that's coming with 3 of the new guys and 1 of each of these. So there is a 4th character that's coming, and there's the Gundam Wing stuff. One Piece. They don't have Luffy. They got 2 Sanjis there. So, I mean, the people want that stuff, man. I mean, all this stuff is in high demand. Even things, I mean, you know, like my son Austin, he loves One Piece. I never really watched it. I'm not against it, but I just never really have watched it. I mean, I've seen a little bit with him, you know, when he showed me some episodes and showed me some stuff, but he really likes Luffy. So anyway, there's a Rocketeer. That's pretty cool. Good look at him. Wolfman. You got Young Frankenstein. There's a Warhammer. Deadpool statue. The King Kongs. We done seen these earlier. Flash Gordon. He's been kind of drying up, and that Ming figure's pretty cool, but those have actually been drying up. And actually, this is cool. A lot of people really like this figure here with this Doc Brown with the alternate heads and the sunglasses. People really like this Doc Brown. He's cool, man. I don't like him for 30, but he's a cool piece. Ghostbusters thing, supposed to be on clearance. $15. Okay, so they have actually finally caught up at this one and marked it down on clearance. I already have one, so I don't know that I need any more. I'm going to look at the packages of them and make a decision. But anyway, they got 2 of them, it looks like. Anyway, folks, here's the pop culture, and we're going to pause it and head on to another store. I did want to point out that the Funko Pops are buy 2 get 1 free. Now, I don't know, by the time you see this video, they may or may not be. But anyway, I mentioned that very first thing this morning. That one Target didn't have their signage up. This one's got 3 signs up, so they want to make sure you know about it. Hey, that's not a bad thing. No sign, no sale. Let's roll. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the Bigsteviepump guarantee on that. Hells from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Bigsteviepump.